Hi there and welcome to this video lesson. So whenever I teach my students the rhythm guitar parts to Guns N' Roses' legendary song Sweet Child of Mine, the chorus is usually the moment where it becomes really clear what they already learned about rhythm and rhythm guitar. More specifically, it also becomes clear which rhythmic concept tends to cause them the most trouble. That concept is called syncopation, or more precisely, playing syncopated rhythms. When we play in a syncopated way, we don't emphasize our notes on the downbeats 1, 2, 3 or 4, but in between them. Depending on the rhythm or the rhythmic accents, this can be 8th notes or 16th notes as well. Especially for musicians who haven't spent a lot of time studying rhythm in depth, this super important way of playing and accenting certain notes can be really challenging. So let me play the chorus for you now over a backing track I created and with on-screen tabs, which you can all also download using the link in the first pinned comment. The download is completely free. All you have to do is enter your email and then you get access to the backing track as well as the tabs and other bonuses. What you just heard was both the first and second chorus. In the third chorus, which includes some other interesting rhythmic ideas, we'll dive deeper in the next video. That video will be linked up here and at the end of this one. But for now, let's focus on this section. Many of my students have trouble playing that second D power chord correctly in this bar. That's because we don't hit that power chord on the 1 like we're used to. We actually come in on the 4 end, the 8th note right before beat 1. This is often the moment when I can tell whether a student has truly internalized what they've learned about rhythm so far, or if they've just been imitating things or winging it without really grasping the timing. Especially if you've memorized the chord progression and then try to play along with a metronome, a backing track, or the original recording, this section can completely fall apart. It ends up feeling like you're constantly chasing the song. Try it yourself. Learn the chord progression and get a feel for the accents, especially those percussive quote-unquote X hits marked in the tab. And then try playing along with just the backing track from the download. If you manage to get it right on the first try, congratulations, you clearly have a great natural sense of rhythm. But if it's given you trouble, don't worry. I'll now walk you through a step-by-step process to help you understand and master this concept in a fun and effective way. So you'll be able to confidently play syncopated rhythms in other songs and even come up with cooler grooves for your own music. The best way to get familiar with a new rhythm is to count it out loud correctly first. Set up a metronome with beat 1 emphasized and an 8th note click. I like using the free app Metronome Beats, which is available for all platforms. So start at 60 BPM and try this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. One thing that I've noticed is that students who struggle with rhythm in general often count either too slow or too fast, even with a metronome on. So please take your time, really listen to the metronome before jumping in. It's never a bad thing to go back to the basics. Anything that helps you improve is totally worth doing. Clapping along will also help internalizing the rhythm. And if you're just getting started with this stuff, I highly recommend watching my 3-part series on the basics of rhythm and rhythm guitar, which you can also now find linked up here and also in the first pinned comment. So for step 2, all you need to do now is to turn off the 8th note click and start practicing this with a quarter note click. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 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 1. For step 3, you can now grab your guitar again. Using the 8th note click again, let's focus only on playing the 4 and the 1 with the D5 power chord, and then we'll put that on a loop. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And please remember, always count out loud. Many students think they don't need to, and that's exactly when it starts falling apart again. Our next step is the same thing but with quarter notes only. So turn off the 8s and try the same loop with just the quarter note metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 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 1. Now for the next step, once that's working, move on to the full bar from the song and loop that. I've marked all the accents for you in the tab here. Before playing, count out the rhythm without the metronome first to lock it in. So it's and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 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 and 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 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 4 and 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3, 4 and 1. Now we want to start speeding things up, but gradually. This time we'll use our Hydrogen drum machine, which you can download for free using the link in the video description. This powerful and free drum machine will make your life a whole lot easier, and it's also a great tool for coming up with your own grooves and ideas. We'll use the stick sound to program in all the rhythmic accents we want to hear. So we'll drag it up here to have it in our first position. We'll create 4 different patterns and then arrange them into a loop in Hydrogen's song mode here. For pattern number 1, we'll put some accents on the 1, the 2 and the 4 and. For pattern number 2, we'll put an accent on the 1, the 2 and the 2 and. Pattern number 3 only has accents on the 1 and the 4 and pattern number 4 will have accents on the 1 and 2 and 3 and the 4 beat. We'll leave out the first bar as a count in, and then we'll put pattern 1 right here into bar number 2, pattern 2 right here into bar number 3, pattern 3 into bar number 4, and pattern 4 into bar number 5. So we'll have the accents of the entire first part of the chorus ready to play along with. Now we've got a great practice tool for the entire chorus, and we can gradually increase the tempo in steps of 10 beats per minute up to 125 beats per minute. Hydrogen will only show one pattern at a time while it's playing, but that's okay. From now on, we want to rely less on our eyes and more on our internal sense of rhythm. If you followed all the previous steps carefully, you won't need to see what to play anymore, you'll feel it. Here's the tricky part of the chorus played for you at 60 BPM, 95 BPM, and then 125 BPM. The second part of the chorus should now be easy since it doesn't include any more syncopated rhythms. And now the final step, put it all together. The entire chorus now with the backing track from the download. In the next video, we'll break down the final double chorus of this song, where there's another cool syncopated groove that you should definitely also learn. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like and also subscribe to my channel so you won't miss out on more helpful guitar lessons. I'll see you in the next video.